Hey guys, what's going on? It is Dunbar Snack Bar here with MLB 2K12 in my player mode with Chris Rose. Now, this should be about the second to last, I think, video here with Chris Rose in the minor leagues before we go ahead and hit the majors. You guys know that whenever you do my player mode, you've got different goals that you have to achieve. And until all those goals are met, you won't be able to advance. So I've got them all, except I have to get 2 pitches that are at 65. You can see my 12-6 curve is at 63 right now, which means once I go ahead after this one here, I think I get ridiculously close to getting that up there. I think I get it at 64 finally. So we'll take a look here and see. One more, I'm hoping, because not that I have anything against the minor leagues. It's just I feel things are more exciting in the major leagues. You know, I get to wear my Indians uniform here, which I know Chris Rose, be cool for him to see that. And then, you've got the different stadiums and things like that. So there's just a different feel every time you play a game. So, I don't know. I think it'll be fun. I got to go through and make some changes after I reach the majors, though, because one of the things is, yeah, I'm going to be dominating. Well, I hope I'm going to be dominating the minor leagues here once I'm at this level here. But once I get to the majors, I'm going to be at the bottom of the barrel. I'm not going to be the best pitcher that's out there. I'm sure a lot of people are going to be hitting off me, and it's going to get pretty frustrating, but that's what I got to do to build myself up. So, I don't know. We'll see how it all works out. I'm pretty excited about it, but just wanted to let you guys know, too, because a lot of you guys had mentioned here that lately I've sounded a little down, and I apologize for it. One of the things, and I know I mentioned this here in some of the previous videos, is there's a job position that's opened up at work, all right? And this is like my dream job at work right now. And it's a really tough position to get. Like last time it was open, 40 people applied for it. Only one person got it. So the chances of me getting it aren't that high. But I've done a pretty great job at work. You know, I've gotten my name out there. The people who would do the hiring know who I am. They know what I can do. Well, basically what this job is I would be training people. Training is something I've always wanted to do. I mean, I get up in front of a class and I teach them here and really get a chance to use what I've learned in college, things like that. I don't know, and it's a lot of fun. Like, don't get me wrong. It's not like I don't like what I do right now for my job, but this would be something that would be so much more fun. A whole lot more challenging at the same time, which is good because I do want to push myself to be better. And there's more income that I would get off of this. So I'm really, really stressing out about this, you guys, because there's a lot of things with this job position that's opened up here that I've never had to do before. I've never had to study for an interview. Never had to put together any kind of packet saying, hey, here's some of the stuff that I've done, and just kind of compile it all together, make it look really professional. I mean, I've been using Photoshop and things like that to build headers for a resume, just to make it look all flashy and stuff like that. And I mean, it's taken a lot of time out of things like this here. So usually I have to do these really, really late at night when I'm a lot more tired. And then also, you guys have noticed I haven't done it for a couple days. That's just because there are nights where I literally get a migraine just going through all this stuff and stressing out, and that's not really me. I mean, I usually do not get to that, place here where I'm starting to give myself migraines because I worry so much. Because, as I go ahead and I take a look at myself here and my strengths and weaknesses, just as a person, one of the things that I've always felt was a good thing about me is I think you have a pretty good balance as to what I know I should get worried about with things and what I should just let go. I mean, and that even holds true on what stuff I should get mad about, what stuff I shouldn't, just letting certain things go. This, I really can't remember the last time I've been stressed out about something with a work position like this. But you guys know I'm married. I have a kid on the way. And all of these are relatively new things for me here. So this is the first time in my life that I've had to go through and think that whatever happens with this job is going to affect not just me, but also my wife and a kid. And that's a pretty stressful thing when you go ahead and think about it. I mean, I know a lot of you guys are in school, stuff like that, and those kind of things don't necessarily cross your mind, but you know, trust me, when you get to that point here, it's going to weigh heavily on you. You know, once you realize it's not just about you anymore. The choices that you make, the people that are affected by what you do, once it goes beyond you, man, that's a crazy thing to think about. And, you know, you want the best for a wife and a kid. You know, you want them to be able to have, you know, as much money as they need, and, you know, you yourself as well. So it's a big deal. So that's why I've been stressing out. That's why I haven't been as energetic. And I apologize. I'm really going to try and work on it, you guys. But the thing is I know you guys are so understanding as well. That's one of the things that have always been super cool about doing commentaries. It's just realizing how understanding that you guys are about a situation. Like, you know, if I don't post one day and I let you guys know, well, hey, it's because I wasn't feeling good, or with this even, if I go ahead and say, well, you know, I've been stressing out about this job here and I've been working on some things, you guys are like, that's cool, go ahead and do it. I'm glad that you guys understand that in my life and the things that go on, commentaries are important. Absolutely, it's important that I make videos, but it is not the most important. I'm glad you guys understand that I have priorities in life, and that you guys understand that my priorities are where you guys would expect priorities, you know, for you if you were in my situation. So I really appreciate that, you guys. I really do. Because if it was anything else here, man, it would be tough to keep going with videos here. But you guys are just phenomenal people, and I appreciate it. You guys push me so much, because I'm like, if I can do this, you know, and people enjoy what I do just by making a video, you know, people would enjoy, you know, me doing other things as well, like getting in front of a class and being able to talk to them, things like that. So I appreciate everything that you guys do for me, which a lot of it goes unseen, but I just didn't want you guys to know, or I just wanted you guys to know that, and don't want you guys to think that I take all of you for granted. I don't. Trust me, I don't want you guys to think that I don't care, because I do. And I know you guys care as well, which is awesome. So anyway, my bad. Sorry, even tonight I've got a migraine, a really bad migraine. So I'm probably going to hit the hay right after this, but I've got to do a Teddy Crocker video, so I don't know if I'll be able to. But anyway, you guys, just wanted to say, because I know it's getting to that time of year again where you guys are starting to get back to school, and I wanted to wish you guys all the best with school. I know it's probably, I don't know, like I had mixed feelings whenever I was going back to school here, because on the one hand, I didn't like waking up early again. I didn't like having homework, but it was nice to be able to see my friends all the time. That's the one thing I miss, you know, about school was, you know, I get to see my friends every day. Now I don't. You know, I got to make an effort here to go see my friends, maybe once a week or something like that. You know, I can hang out. I don't know, but I appreciate you guys, though, sticking by the channel here while you guys are at school. I know you're not going to have nearly as much free time as you've had over the summer, but it's been cool. Just being able to spend the summer with you guys. I know some of you would wake up, take a look, see what I had on YouTube, and I'm going to still, of course, continue to do that, because I know there are those of you who are out there. Wow, see, whenever I have a migraine, it's a lot harder for me to talk. But I know a lot of you out there like different series that I'm doing. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure I keep trying to post the ones that I have out there, and, of course, expand on what I have, since you guys know that I've gone ahead. I pre-ordered NHL. I'm going to try some of that out here, and NBA, and also I'm going to get into FIFA a little bit more here. That's something that I want to do. I feel bad because I started FIFA and I didn't finish it here, but I don't know. We'll see how that all goes, but just wanted to let you guys know more to come out of the channel here too. So if you know, you guys can come by, just watch one video or something like that, hey, do what you can, you guys. But just like I was saying with priorities, remember, school comes first. I'm going to understand here. I know I'm going to see a drop in views, things like that. That's okay, because last year during this time when I was doing videos, I saw that drop, and I didn't put two and two together. I didn't know what the drops in views were from, and I was like, oh my gosh, am I losing interest with everybody? And then I later figured out it was school, and I was like, oh my gosh, that was a dumb move on my part, not even to think of that. But it was one of the things too, when I was gone for a few months, that was kind of driving me not to come back because, one, I was getting married during that time, and it takes a lot of planning to get married. So first off, I was going through all that, and then I was like, oh my gosh, I'm not being watched as often as I am. I don't think I'm as good as I once was, but obviously you guys know I kind of kicked myself out of that mix here. And I don't know, patience is huge with this, and kind of learned that here. But anyway, just wanted to wish you guys welcome back to the school year, if that's a good thing for you. If not, I am sorry that the school year is back. I guess take it however you want. But yeah. Anyway, so let's get to the game here. You can see I have not allowed one run yet. It is a 1-0 game. Oh, actually, I have allowed one run. My team hasn't scored a run. There we go. Stupid migraine. But it's one of those things where it's really frustrating as a starting pitcher when your team doesn't even go ahead and provide you any run support whatsoever. Got to admit, though, one run over 5 innings is not bad. I mean, that's still a pretty good pitching performance. But without any run support here, I might come away with the loss. And that's kind of one of the things here, too. When you're looking at a pitcher and just how he is overall, wins and losses is not always the best indication of what type of pitcher that they are. Because my ERA at the end of this game is going to be 1 if I stay the full 9 innings. But I'm going to end up with a loss. So, all right, get the out right here. See, look at me. I'm trying to be more proactive running over to first here. Because there's been a few games where we could have gotten an out, but we didn't because I didn't run over to first. But I'm just super slow. And the runner always beats me over to first anyway, even if I go ahead and start running over there right after. I don't know how that works, but that's all right. So hopefully by the end of this game, or the next game here, excuse me, I should be able to have my 12-6 curve at least at 64. I think I barely got it to 63 right before this one. I'm kind of wondering here how people get through this a lot quicker. But that's all right, because I think this is game number 11 for me. I can't remember, actually. That's just a number I remember seeing here on MLB. 2K12, which is saying I'd made 11 starts. And the thing too about doing my player mode as a pitcher is it's kind of nice being able to have a number of games that you go through without having a plan, you know, because I'll pitch 1 every 5 games. And then with Timmy Timmons, I got to play every single game. So there are some games, like what happened in the series with the Chicago Cubs, where I had 3 games in a row that I had to do. And posting all of them here, but anyway, so hopefully this will be something that gets over here pretty soon. Hopefully my team will be able to get some runs, and I'll come away with a win on this one. Be nice for Chris Rose to get that one. So strikeout, kind of nice to know that he has some pitches later on in the game here where I'm able to get some strikeouts. But all right, so still nothing yet from my team. Pretty disappointing. Maybe we need to get somebody else in there, drive in some hits. But the fastball definitely has become my best pitcher for Chris Rose. I'm going to be going with it quite a bit more here, I think, just as I've noticed a lot of my strikeouts have come with the fastball. That one goes high in a right field. It's going to get caught. But when you go ahead and you take a look at Chris Rose, you're going to see he's wobbling a little bit here. He's just ridiculously tired. He needs to come out of this game. Now this may be out number 3 here for us. And that's going to go ahead and end the inning. So hopefully I won't be continuing on in the game anymore since I'm just ridiculously tired. Nope, they're going to have me come in the 7th inning here. So got to get through this here pretty quick, but we'll see how this ends up for us. Now the 12-6 curve has gotten a lot better for me here too. And something I've noticed, I have a lot more of a drop now. When I'm this exhausted here too, it doesn't break nearly as much. So I got to be on the ball and kind of adapt to this a little bit here too, and not bring it up so high. But a lot of times now when I'm throwing high, I seem to go with the fastball, because I've noticed too, just with pitching here with Chris Rose, that whenever I do throw it higher, the fastball tends to be a lot more effective than if I go ahead and throw it low. So I'll make sure my 12-6 curve ends up low, because you don't want to ever throw a high curve. I mean, that's just going to cause a lot of problems for you. But I'm surprised too. I throw the 2-seamer a lot more than I throw the 4-seamer. All right, So 0-1 count here now for Chris Rose. Gets in contact with that one. So strikeouts haven't been showing up as often as I would like here in this game, but I've been getting a lot of ground ball outs. Ooh, not my best pitch. All right, so works for strike. Alrighty. So still no runs here from my team. Want to make sure I go ahead and help my team out as best as I can, though, because let's say they do come ahead with a late run here in the 8th or 9th inning. At least tie the game up here, but you can definitely tell if Chris Rose is not playing his best right now. I'm going to have to work to get my stamina up, but I do get the loss in this one here as we lose 1-0. Man, I had a great performance here as well. So that's okay. More, of course, to come here out of Chris Rose here in the next few days, so I appreciate you guys watching this and for your guys' patience with me here through all this, too. I'm going to try and work to do better here with this, but anyway, feel free to subscribe, you guys, if you haven't already. You guys know you can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, all that good stuff. So thanks again, you guys, and as always, I hope you guys have a good one.